First, the top headlines. Amuko observed the 20th Manipur Integrity Day. President Nandoluang released that the peaceful and work culture state of Manipur has turned into agitation culture state by the Indian government. Eight militants from four banned groups arrested in Manipur crackdown. Former Jharkhand CM Shibu Soren, who fought for separate tribal state, dies at 81. And Assam to launch India's first 5G captive network in refinery sector. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime Time Bulletin, and this is Dr. Aleza giving you the news in detail. The All Manipur United Clubs organization Amuko celebrated the 28th Manipur Integrity Day today at Gandhi Memorial Hall, Imphal. The event saw leaders and dignitaries coming together to reaffirm their commitment to the unity and integrity of Manipur. Early in the morning, a floral tribute was paid at Integrity Pillar near Mapal Kangjaipong. A large number of people took part in the floral tribute. P.H. Nandoluang, president of Amuko, addressed the gathering, emphasizing the significance of Manipur Integrity Day. This day is celebrated every year to bring the message of unity and to resolve to face those who challenge the integrity of Manipur. In 1997, on this day, 500,000 people took to the streets to demonstrate to the entire world and the Indian government to resolve of the people. He stated, Nandoluang expressed concern over the persistent divisive politics played by some leaders. Even though people oppose it, the government continues to engage in divisive politics. Even today, some ethnocentric leaders, driven by their own vested interests, are trying to break the integrity of Manipur. Besides, Amuko President Nandoluang released that the peaceful and work culture state of Manipur has turned into agitation culture state by the Indian government.
Amaga awa nungai hangasi hogiba pam da batodok nungai da batodok kauthunerga akoi penthoknerga akoi tangduli tabalam da mama puraksi haiduna akoi thabuk dawduna lakpa apil kya piduna lagasu akoi punamapu yachil paidiba adugumba bharat sarkarna adugumba dbc ki amleptana sanaba kanglu pamaduna mo hajenba kanglu pamaduna mo hajil laga tawlo lebina manipur pikhwale ba tangduli tabada ba people mamal lei biduna akoi culture da Manipur ki yam phokjir Manipur wa culture le jirma Manipur sing asidi akoi ki education culture ki community ama wena onthop pirkana education tokpa kanglu pama law khona ngangba kangbu ama wena kentha na werga ngangba kanglu pama wena uhun bireba sibi ki miyam da matam da Manipur ki miyam si adu ko miyok michan phajaba bise bitak phajaba thagolon keno bebat phajaba du kanglu furma ma weram lagasu bharat sarkar na silakpa Fataba Tokil Kia Dagi, Madu Masang Oktojanaba, Mariba Kanjanaba Honabadagi, Manipur Miam saying a city, is it a Sentova, Kanakanawa, Kangu Amagitato to Pire.
In a major counter-insurgency operation, security forces arrested at militants belonging to four band outfits from different parts of Manipur on Sunday, police said on Monday. 5 active cadres of the KCP-PWG were arrested from various locations across Imphal West, Imphal East and Bishnupur districts. The arrested individuals identified as M. Prem Kumar Singh 28, Yambem Sital Singh 39, Sorokhaibam Inauton Singh 38, Khongban Tabam Inauja Devi 52 and Oinam Nawa Singh 18. Were reportedly involved in extortion, firing incidents, kidnapping and possession of illegal arms. A 9mm pistol along with a magazine and a cartridge was recovered from their possession. In a separate operation, an active cadre of KCP Taibanganba, identified as Haisnam Bobo Singh, 37, was apprehended from his residence in Hawamarak, Imphal West. He was allegedly extorting money and issuing threats to educational institutions across the Imphal Valley. Meanwhile, security personnel also arrested Sorokaibam Rohit Maitai 24, a member of the proscribed Ripak group from Itham Thongkong in Imphal East. Another militant, Nepram Hari Maitai 19, affiliated with the band KCP Noyon outfit, was arrested from a farm near his residence at Lamlai Chingku in Imphal East. Police said all 8 militants were actively involved in unlawful activities and that further investigation is underway to identify their network and handlers. Villagers of Longjang Thangal village in Nonne district organized a mass rally today at their village to protest against the elite's misappropriation of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme funds by Mr. Majabud Pamay, former village authority chairman of Longjang. During the mass rally, villagers' protest highlights the demands for transparency, accountability, and action against corruption in the management of MG Narek's funds by Majabud Pamay, former village authority chairman. The slogan and placards carried during the rally reflect their determination to bring about change and ensure that the funds are used for their intended purpose. The villagers are demanding clarity on how the MG and REGS funds were used and where the material components went. They want those responsible for the misappropriation to be held accountable and face legal action. The protesters are calling for an end to corruption in the management of MG and REGS funds. The villagers are demanding immediate elections for the village authority to ensure that the leadership is accountable to the people. During the mass rally, they hold and shout the slogan written in placards as, "Where does the material component go? Transparency today, accountability tomorrow. No more corruption. Book the culprit who misused MG and REGS. Transparency now, unmask the corruption. We want immediate election of village authority." The villagers' protest is a testament to their commitment to bringing about transparency and accountability in the management of rural development funds for the village. Speaking to the media person, Angau Pamay Khunpu of Longjang Thangal village warned that the concerned and higher authorities take immediate action to investigate the elite's misappropriation of MG and REGS funds by the said former chairman. He highlights the community's concerns over the misuse of funds meant for rural development and employment guarantees.
Asumdabada mahoina beg tauraga corruption chabra khangde adugumba tawudo phate aduga akhoina public na pamdi hojik akhoi khunche chairman laitre chairman election se thuna tawio akhoi gi media ge person ge thongda aina haijari request tawi abde akhoi se hojik khun chawe jumlak sa hum hena leibani leibam dung seda hojik chairman laitre aduga village authority laitre adugi matungena akhoi thangan khun asida village authority ke election thuna tawbio haibse press ke thongda aina request tawdabani.
With the approaching of 9 August, STDCM extends a hearty greetings to all the indigenous peoples, both recognized and unrecognized, of Manipur. The United Nations General Assembly in December 1994 proclaimed August 9 as International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. Since then, every year, 9 August has been celebrated and observed around the world with a distinct theme. It marks the date of the inaugural session of the Working Group on Indigenous Populations at the United Nations in 1982. The observance is to honor and recognize the resilience, pride, strength, and dignity of the indigenous peoples worldwide. STDCM has also been observing the day since 2014, a simple and humble manner till date. In fact, since the indigenous Meitei or Meitei people of Manipur have not been recognized as ST under the Constitution of India till today, thereby lacking formal recognition as indigenous people under international norms, forfeiting constitutional safeguards provided to other fellow indigenous peoples of India, Meitei or Meitei have nothing much to celebrate about on this occasion. Nevertheless, we must continue with this observance to let the world know that Meiteis are also one of the indigenous people of Manipur. STDCM's movement will continue till the constitutional recognition of ST is given and Meitei or Meiteis are formally recognized as indigenous people of Manipur. While this year's theme for the day by UN is Indigenous People and AI Defending Rights, Shaping Futures, STDCM's local theme is The Future of Indigenous Meitei or Meitei Tribe of Manipur. The observation event will be held at 2 p.m. at the Thangjing Hall of Manipur Press Club, Major Khul Imphal. Former Chairperson MHRC and Senior Advocate MHC Khaidem Mani, IAS retired Dr. R.K. Nimai, HOD Law of MU Professor Y. Premananda, Political Analyst L. Sarat Chandra, renowned mathematician and advisor STDCM, Professor H. Jayantakumar, Ian Kurnar, retired Chief Patroni STDCM, M. Naudalen Kornba, President STDCM, Dhiraj Yumnam and Working President STDCM, Lieutenant Colonel L. Lokendra, retired, will grace the observation event as presiding members. Indigenous People Forum has also observed the World Indigenous Day at City Convention Center, Palace Compound, Imphal on 9th August. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club, President of the Forum, Asang Kasar, has said that observing the day is not for a particular community. The observance will be held with the objective to live all indigenous people together with love and peacefully. The theme of the observance will be Indigenous People's Right to Self-Determination, a pathway for food security and sovereignty. He appealed to all indigenous people to attend the observance without fail.
Lakatariba August 9 World Indigenous Day se akhoi Manipur ki khakta oina group amagi khakta oina khanbigunu aduromda akhoi tawba nate North East ki indigenous makhe pullaga mafam asida ikai khuna bogo loinana respect tawbo oina solidarity utpo oina North East ki indigenous makhe laraga masida akhoi celebrate tawminasi haraominasi duga indigenous people makhe masi thokanminasi haibagi adugi pandam khaktani Team susu akoy na same nate masi jo United Nations Indigenous ki level da piba team ni adugi team makada akoy na celebrate tawgo dori bani aduna hana so haijare na August 8 9 sida yaradi Manipur da lemi na riba group pudi makna ban kumba protest kumba rally kumba any kind of ban ache tawbigunu haibase amu hana appeal tawjari Indigenous People Forum Manipur chapter gi maikai digi aduga program ase sem saki bo punamak se hojik karimata akaiba leitada na koi phajana changsalaga loina ready da leire masida Manipur da leiriba indigenous people ne haiba makhai duna loina laraga enjoy tawbiu saru lawbiu saru yabiu akoi punamak na indigenous makhai mayam gi united oiba do akoi show tawsi.
A condolence ceremony of late Padma Shri Ratan Thiam was held at his residence at Uripok Haubom Dewan Leikai, organized by Manipur State Sumang Lila Council. Many distinguished persons attended the condolence ceremony. Floral tributes were paid to the photograph of late Ratan Thiam. Speaking to media persons, General Secretary of Sumang Lila Council, Nila Chandra, said, demise of Ratan Thiam is a big loss not only for Manipur but also for the nation. An unfillable vacuum will be remained. He further said the council has discussed to install a statue of Ratan Thiam at the complex of Sumang Lila Council as mark of respect and memory for the generation to come.
Ekoi ojana tobiramba magi dal ado madu puna maksindo ekoina ikai khumna usabo ina Sumang Lila Council ki calendar du siawba asum laba थौरम असे मणिपुर स्टेट सुमांगला काउंसिल ना मालेम की थाकता अवाब की फोंदोक सबकी थौरम असे पांगथोक सबनी हाइदना मणिपुर स्टेट सुमांगला काउंसिल की माइकेदी नोरुक सबनी मणिपुर स्टेट सुमांगला काउंसिल ना वजाना लेखिद्रगसु वजागी मागी मिंग अमसुंग मागी सकम असे काउदना बगी दमक तो कोई वजागी स्टेट टू बोक्ता मणिपुर स्टेट सुमांगला काउंसिल की कॉम्प्लेक्स दा सानना बगी कोई खने जबलई मसुंग तोंगान तोंगान बो वजाना तो बिरंबा करे हाइतारे मागी थौदांग जिजे अखोइन मखा ताना सथौ मागी अनिंग पाम जिंदो अखोइन पांगथोक तारगदी वजागी की मरमदा सही मगी मनुंग अमुतंग सेमिनार मागी मरमदा नैनबा खन्नबा असिना माबू हिंगदना लेहोरबगी मसा अमा ओइननबगी पांदम जसु अखोइ खनजे हाइदना मयामदा पाउजेल असी पिजरी
Shibu Soren, the iconic tribal leader and former chief minister of Jharkhand, passed away at the age of 81 in New Delhi after a prolonged battle with kidney-related illness. His death marks the end of a political chapter that redefined aspirations of tribal communities in India. Born in 1944 in a small village near Ramgarh, Jharkhand, Soren emerged from the heart of the Santhal Adivasi community to become a fierce advocate for tribal rights. His activism in the 1970s against land alienation and exploitation laid the groundwork for a political movement that would ultimately transform the Indian landscape. In 1973, he co-founded the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha JMM, channeling grassroots anger into a structured fight for a separate state for tribal people. After decades of struggle, that vision became a reality with the formation of Jharkhand in 2000. Soren served multiple terms as chief minister and was first elected to the Lok Sabha in 1980. Maintaining a strong presence in both state and national politics, for nearly 4 decades he led the JMM as its president before passing the baton to his son, Hemant Soren, and assuming the role of founding patron. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Soikiva khongthang amada syringe sama share tawminakibana hepatitis B amadi C changloi haiba leite mai kasi yauraba yetum syringe share tawminabadagi leina asi sandoi aduga loina B amasung C asi leina asiga sagonana hingliba miyoisinga haktinarubadagi amasung mamadagi machada sandoi ayambana layong asi liver dagi fudoraktriba fawba khangba ngamde.
Report ki matungina hepatitis C positive oire adubu phajana lying abadi tha ahum dagina tha taru pawigi manungda irai laina fahanba ngamlaban
treatment to di fani haba
hoi adubu laina asinga thoknabagi hauju pawigi oina vaccine chingba adu leitri lying duna faraba mioi singdasu hepatitis C asigi immunity leitaba maramna karingumba matungda adomna yetum syringe share tominarabadi amuk hana narakani
adumoinamak IDU singna hepatitis B digi ngakthoknaba vaccine asi kaptokpigadabani amasung yetum syringe share toroidabani.
Laumi lak kaya gi khongburoi chahi kaya thajarakpagi wari marik khudingda lotuna lei anuba pangal nomini golgi technology asi Japanese ni afhaba formulation ama mashida apikpa makhal gi posak kaya yawi mashina chemical gi ichen phalle aduga masina mana singda ningthina sandoi yamna kanaraba napi hidak ama mashina labuk singda napi haibadi napi mana apakpa napi sing matam kuina haonde chahi khudingi bharat chinba thungna nursery amadi mahi marung ekar lak romda masibu sijinai maram masina masi lomi singi sanani nomini gold adongi thajaba yaba dealer da ngasimag nomini gold hangbiu aduga ingkholbu sana ki ngalon na ngakpiu
Jahini fuhena babina haiba maming asina anala yengi lamda ꯊꯥꯖꯕ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯇꯤ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤ
Diagnostic tagi hauraga multi speciality hospital amadi cancer care faubada Babina na mangzil thaduna lakli.
Hojik amuk makha na changsilaktuna mayamgi mafamda khudol tamjari Babina Institute of Nursing Manipur Nursing Council nasu recognize tawraba.
Matam ga chunarba classroom advanced lab sing leijari.
Babina Multi Speciality Hospital amadi AOI Babina Specialty Hospital da clinical training fangbiyo.
Expert faculty nupa amasung nupi gi tokhaiba hostel sel yamna changdana.
Babina Hospital amadi khongbu oiriba institute sing da thabak tawbagi khudongchaba su pizari.
Hojik admission hojare suknatagi sit nipu khaktani ahan balakpada kudong saba pijagani.
Babina Institute of Nursing, nurturing care, inspiring growth.
Sajiwa Zel Road, Khabai Soi, Imphal East.
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. In a groundbreaking development for the digital and industrial landscape of Assam, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited and Numaligarh Refinery Limited have signed a memorandum of understanding to establish India's first 5G captive non-public network in the refinery sector. Announcing the development on social media, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma called it a proud moment for Assam, highlighting the technological leap. This represents a big leap for #Digital Assam and #AdManirVarat, ushering IoT, AR/VR, big data into our industrial future. He posted on X, the 5G captive non-public network will significantly boost industrial operations at NRL, enabling faster data processing, real-time monitoring, automation, and integration of cutting-edge technologies like the Internet of Things, augmented reality/virtual reality, and big data analytics. This initiative places Assam at the forefront of India's digital infrastructure growth, especially in the refinery and energy sector. It also aligns with the government's vision of a self-reliant and digitally empowered India. Officials from both BSNL and NRL expressed optimism about the pilot's success, suggesting that it could serve as a model for other industries nationwide. The MOU is not only a milestone for Assam but a strategic step forward in India's journey toward high-tech industrialization. 3 people were killed and 2 are reported missing after the car they were traveling in plunged into a 70-foot deep gorge in Meghalaya's East Khasi Hills district. The incident happened near Rangen on the Silong-Doki Road around 7 p.m. on Sunday, they said. The car was on its way to Pirnusla from Silong when the driver lost control of the vehicle on the treacherous section of the highway. Known for sharp bends and low visibility, they added. We suspect there were 5 people in the car, including a pregnant woman. After hours of efforts, only 3 bodies have been found, a police officer said. The bodies of a woman, a man, and a minor were recovered, he said, adding that the search was continuing for the others. Construction work has been underway on the highway since 2023, officials said. The road has no signs, no guardrails, and visibility is near zero in the early hours. It's extremely dangerous, a local said. Two youths returning from Silchar in Assam were arrested with over 23 grams of heroin, police said on Sunday. Acting on a tip-off, police intercepted the bus they were traveling in and recovered 23.24 grams of heroin hidden inside 2 suitcases. Both individuals were immediately taken into custody. A case has been registered against them under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. Police officials confirmed that efforts are underway to trace the supplier, who is suspected to be operating from Assam. Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi on Monday lashed out at the BJP, accusing the party of dehumanizing Bengali-speaking people across West Bengal and the Northeast, including Tripura, Meghalaya, and Assam's Barak Valley. In a strongly worded post on X, Gogoi said, the arrogance of the BJP blinds them to the dehumanization of the Bengali people of West Bengal and Northeast India. Gogoi alleged that the BJP had first pushed Bengalis to prove their identity through the Citizenship Amendment Act and is now insulting their language as being foreign. He wrote the BJP do not want a united India. They are only interested in reopening old scars. The remarks come amid a political firestorm triggered by comments from Amit Malviya, the BJP's IT cell co-in-charge for West Bengal. Malviya had defended the Delhi police use of the term Bangladeshi language in a report about infiltrators, saying it referred to a set of dialect syntax and speech patterns used to identify illegal immigrants, not an attack on Bengali as spoken in India. Malviya also targeted West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, accusing her of inciting linguistic conflict by misrepresenting the Delhi police wording. He said Banerjee's reaction was dangerously inflammatory and suggested she be held accountable under the National Security Act for her remarks. Gogoi, however, interpreted the BJP's defense as a broader cultural affront. He reminded the public that millions of Indian citizens speak Bengali and condemned the party for undermining their identity. The controversy adds another layer to ongoing political tensions over language, identity, and citizenship in eastern India. On the other hand, Tipra Motha Party founder and royal scion Pradyot Kishore Manikya Debarma has expressed serious concern over reports that Delhi police allegedly referred to Bengali as a Bangladeshi language. Taking to Facebook on Monday, Pradyot strongly opposed the imposition of any language on any community, stressing the need for mutual respect toward all Indian languages. This is deeply concerning, wrote Pradyot, reacting to the least remark by Delhi police. Today it is Bengali, tomorrow it can be any other language. There is no such thing called Bangladeshi language. How can we forget that even our national anthem Jana Gana Mana was originally composed in Bengali by Tagore? The Tipra Motha leader, who has consistently raised his voice against illegal immigration in Tripura and the Northeast, warned that such actions by state agencies only provide space for extremist rhetoric and individuals that aim to damage the country's image internationally. While reiterating his opposition to linguistic imposition, Pradyot emphasized national unity through linguistic diversity. As Indians, we must uphold respect for all our languages, be it Kokborok, Bengali, Tamil, Assamese, Mizo, Bodo, Hindi, or even English. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Amuko observed the 28th Manipur Integrity Day. President Nando Luang alleged that the peaceful and work culture state of Manipur has turned into agitation culture state by the Indian government. 8 militants from 4 banned groups arrested in Manipur crackdown. Former Jharkhand CM Shibu Soren, who fought for separate tribal state, dies at 81. And Assam to launch India's first 5G captive network in refinery sector. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.